From Atlanta, Georgia, it's At Home with AJ. And now, your host, Anthony S. and Jasmine.
Whew, what a week.
I know.
We're back.
Anthony, you are looking spiffy with the cufflinks.
Watch out now.
I am liking those.
You like these?
Ooh.
I put them on just for you.
I wish everybody could see those. They
You
are
know,
beautiful.
the old saying is that diamonds are a girl's best friend. I just wrote the rule over. Diamonds is a guy's best friend. Remember that, fellas? We rock the diamonds.
Oh my goodness, even little
Sounds like a
Anthony.
commercial.
Look at them. He's like, oh, let me see.
Hey, say hello to little Anthony. This is our mascot, little Anthony. Little Anthony goes everywhere we go. We love him.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Well, once again, we want to say welcome to our home.
Welcome.
Here we are at home with AJ.
My name is Anthony S.
And I am Jasmine.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Anthony, come on, tell us about that good news.
Oh, man. Boy, I got a piece of good news for you this week. And you know how we like to be on the internet. We scrolling.
Always.
Rolling. We're on social media 24/7. I found a piece of good news. This is a fish story, as a matter of fact. All you fish lovers, even if you're just starting up with your first fish, we got a little fish story for you. Over in
What is that? Blackpool?
Blackpool, London,
Yeah.
a little fish named Einstein is suffering or has suffered a bladder disease, which causes him not to swim correctly. He developed buoyancy.
I'd like to know how they found out he had a bladder disease.
A bladder disease.
A fish.
The owner could have took him to a vet, but he had bladder disease, and it caused him to have buoyancy. Buoyancy is a thing that fish goes through that would make them not swim correctly. They're swimming upside down instead of right side up, the way they should.
Oh, it keeps them.
It keeps them afloat.
Floating.
But if they have a bladder disease and air's not going through I'm not a fish, doctor, but it'll make the fish sink. So that's called buoyancy. So his owner, Nayland, Leighton Nayland, excuse me, I said it backwards. Mr. Leighton Nayland, age 32, did something about it. And this is really something. He took little pieces of inner tubes, little pieces of rubber, put it together, and made a little life jacket. Can you imagine that?
I know.
A little life jacket, a little tiny fish going like this, saying, thank you, now I can swim correctly. Now I can do the backstroke. Now I can do the forestroke. And I can do the breaststroke. But now a little Einstein is doing all kind of tricks. So, right on to little Einstein. He is swimming correctly now. That's a good story. That's good news.
That is a great story. A great story for all the animal lovers, fish lovers in the world.
That's the best one I heard all week.
Well, Anthony, it's time for Ask AJ.
Ask AJ. Wow.
And we always take two questions from our Facebook fans, Twitter fans. They write in, and what's the first question?
Well, the first question is from a young lady by the name of Kathy. We're not saying last names, but Kathy from Smyrna, Georgia. She's from down here, y'all. Has a huge problem. And I read through this thing and I said, okay, all right, well, I'm going to answer Kathy the best way we can. Her question was, Dear AJ, I recently bought my husband a car and paid for it out of our joint savings. Ooh. Now he is angry with me for using that money without talking to him first. Was I wrong? I bought the car because he needed it. He had an old raggedy old so-and-so, broken down, and he can't use it anymore. So I didn't know what to do. How can I fix this problem? Please help me. Well, Kathy, I tell you. First rule, you shouldn't have dipped into the pot. You shouldn't have dipped into the savings without basically. Now, you know, what you did was honorable, okay? You love your man, I hear you. Yes, he did need a car. Yes, his car was raggedy. But you should have first said something to him. Baby, I'd like to do something for you, but I would have to go into the savings account to do this. I want to give you a new ride, okay? Is this okay with you? So had you had done that, the blow would have been a little bit easier on him. He probably would have said, you know what, I appreciate you saying that to me. So it's communication. Communication is the key to everything. You have to communicate with your spouse, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you consider the one that you love. You have to talk to that person first. So that's my answer to you, Kathy. You should have communicated with your man first. Next time you decide to buy a big ticket item like a car, you must talk about it first.
Yeah, and if you don't have the money in your own account, because you know it's his, mine, and ours.
Amen.
You know.
Yes.
Great answer, Anthony.
Yep. So and get back to us on you know, on the next one. You have a little something you want to talk about. Right into Ask AJ, okay, on Facebook.
Okay, and I have a question here, and this is from Donika from Bethsaida, Maryland. Bethsaida.
Amen.
And
What
she
got to say?
says, AJ, I have a question, a musical question. I see on your page that you are an artist. I am a vocalist, and I want to know if you have any vocal exercises that I can use to strengthen my voice. Okay, well, Donika, me personally, I don't do vocal exercises. One of my personal assistants just informed me that there are certain things that you need to do to strengthen your voice, that you should do 30-minute runs per day. Is that, Ms. Robin, per day? That's one thing that you can do. There's an exercise where you take in a deep breath and let it out slowly when you make this sound. Ooh. You do that until the breath is totally gone. And you do that maybe 4 or 5 times, you know, repetitiously. That helps to strengthen your diaphragm. Kind
of like holding long tones.
Yeah.
She can hold that long tone for eight counts.
Right.
Something like that.
And you know what? I'm a big advocate of the internet. Use the internet. There is a wealth of information on there, all kinds of exercises, anything you could possibly want to do.
You go to YouTube, you find it all.
Everything.
Yep.
So as we tell everybody, let us know how you're doing with that. And always give us feedback, whether our answers helped you or they didn't. Let us know one way or the other how we're doing here.
Amen. Write to us on Facebook. You can go to or go to our email address, which is anthonyjasmine5659@yahoo.com, and you know, let us know what's happening in your life out there.
Give us feedback. We love it.
Yes.
Yes, today we have Miss Denise Kirkland on the show.
Wow.
Yes, and I am proud to say she is a friend of mine. I've known her for a few years, and we'll talk about that. Denise, she sings jazz and blues.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And I just love her. Wait a minute. Who's this?
Excuse me?
Am I in the right place?
Oh my God!
I went all over this place. I couldn't find nobody.
But is this Mom?
Yeah, it's me, baby.
Mom.
Mom, Jackie, Mom, Mabley.
What do you do?
How did you get
How'd
here?
you get here?
It was the Lord, baby. It was the Lord.
Well, come on over here and take a seat.
Mom, I always wanted to hug your mom. Always wanted to hug you. Mom's is here. Ladies and gentlemen, Mom's Mabley in the flesh.
Well, how are you? Have a seat.
Mom, please sit down. Mom.
Take a load off.
Take a load off, Sally.
Little Anthony, here you have to rub his ears.
Look who's here.
Oh, yeah. You know, now he look like he might be my speed right there. That one right there.
Oh, watch out for little Andy. Little Andy, he may be quiet, but he's effective. He's real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Watch
So
it.
how y'all doing today?
Oh, we are
I'm
great.
Y'all
I'm
doing good?
I'm speechless.
Is that the first time you ever did that?
No, no, that was not the first time. I'm just speechless now because I did not expect we're doing the show. All of a sudden, Mom's Maybe walks on our set.
Well, I didn't expect to back into this room either.
How did you get? Who let? Whatever. What? How are you?
I am doing just fine. I'm doing fine. Now listen, everybody's used to me not having no teeth, and I usually don't put them in my mouth because the teeth hurt me. And even though I got my teeth in my mouth right now, I still can't say certain words. You understand?
I understand.
Certain
Mom.
words.
Well, that's why I don't talk about hockey pucks.
I'm scared to ask.
I understand, Ma. I understand.
You don't want to know,
What
do
you been? What you been up to, Mom?
Letty.
I know you're a busy lady.
I've been chasing young boys.
No.
I hear that you love young boys.
I loved it. It's because I was married to that old man for so many years. Let me tell you what happened. We went to his brother's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And he was sitting up there, and the preacher walked over and he said, well, how old are you, Pop? He said, 91. The preacher said, ain't no use for you to leave then.
Wait a minute now, I didn't get that. I know it's going to hit me.
It's going to hit you.
It's a delayed reaction.
It's going to hit you.
It's like that Ricochet Rabbit and Droop Along. You know that slow bullet? Ping! And that slow bullet comes at you like this. And you said, look at that cute little bullet. Kapow!
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah.
It's like
Now
that.
you
I got it.
You got it? Just think of Ricochet Rabbit and Droop Along, baby.
I got it.
Two women walking down the street. One of them say, you know, I smell hair burning. The other one say, maybe we walking too fast.
Mom, you still got the jokes, baby.
Moms,
You got
moms,
the jokes.
tell us a little bit about yourself, Mom. Where you from?
I am from Broward County, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Is that anywhere near Greensboro?
Don't have a clue.
Okay.
Just stayed there just long enough for me to get out and go with the Valville
Because my
people.
daddy's from Greensboro. Never been there. But he's from there. I figured that maybe it's from where, near you, some kind of way.
Yeah, could be.
Could be.
Could be.
And so how did you get your start?
Well, I was married to an old man.
Right from the beginning?
Well, not from the beginning.
But that's a trick question. How did you get your start? My question is, what has she started? You see.
Now, what I did
Now, that could be anything.
Well, what happened was I had two children from a very unfortunate incident. I'll put it that way. And I had to give my babies away.
That's okay.
Anyway, my grandmama told me to run away from the old man because I was married to an old man. I was 15 and he was 89.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So I ran away from the old man, and I did vaudeville for a while, and I did mentor shows for a while, mentor shows for a while, and I eventually ended up at the Apollo Theater, and I worked for $10,000 a week.
Oh my
What?
goodness. That's a lot of money today.
Till $10,000 a week.
Give me a 10,000 a week right now. I'll be a happy man.
You know, Moms, I'm asking you these questions because there are a lot of kids out there now who never heard of Mom's Mabley before, and I know that you can tell them, if you could, look right out there and tell those young kids,
Who is Mom's Mabley?
tell them who you are and
Well,
give them some
Mom-
advice.
Mom loved children, Anybody want to get on my bad side, all you got to do is mess with my babies. I've always loved my babies. That's why they call me mom. They call me mom. You turn upside down is wow. So one of the things that I want to tell children is this. When you're walking across the street and you're getting ready to cross the street, don't look at the light. Look at the road. I don't want you parents to be telling people the bad things gonna happen to them, but bad things will happen to you. You don't go to school. If you don't want to go to school, you got to take up a trade. But mostly right now these days, you almost got to have one of them bachelor's degrees in order to make it. Wouldn't you
In
agree
order
with
for
that?
someone to even give you an interview.
Yeah, and then, because it wasn't real normal for me to make $10,000 a week. Not only that, I was the only woman who ever opened in the Apollo Theater during that particular time.
Right.
So this is not normal. So you had to go to school, and you there's this things you have to respect yourself. Can't be walking around all the time with your pants hanging down around your thighs.
You have to do what?
Respect yourself.
Protect.
No,
Respect?
respect.
Okay.
RESPECT.
Oh, respect. Respect yourself.
I kind of caught that, but that's
I
okay.
told you I can't take certain words.
There you go.
I'm sorry, Moms.
I wanted to ask you, I was a big fan, and still am, a big fan of the Ed Sullivan Show. And I saw you on there several times, and you tore the house down. How was it like being actually, because Ed Sullivan, once you do Ed Sullivan, you made it.
Made it.
You
Yeah,
made it.
that's
Right.
like
Now,
Right.
that's
for
like,
Ed Sullivan to even
Johnny
consider
Carson.
you, right, for Ed Sullivan to even consider you coming on the show, because he
Yeah,
has to know,
yeah.
well, who's coming on this week? Oh, we got so-and-so, and she's not, they ain't gonna, but we got Moms Mabley? Oh, I heard a lot about her.
How did you get on?
How did you get that show?
Well, like I tell you, I was making $10,000 a week, and they saw my show, and they wanted me to come, and at least say a couple words, And I told some jokes, and I tried to keep them clean,
Try.
so they liked me. But I was not only on the Ed Sullivan Show, I was on Dick Cabot.
Smothers Brothers.
I was on Smothers Brothers.
remember
That's
that.
Right, that's
I
right.
remember that.
Tell old woman, you know I can't think of some
remember
things
that.
sometimes. I was on Mike Douglas
Mike Douglas, that's right.
and a couple other shows.
Carson.
That's when Carton. That's when I would say that I made the crossover.
Okay. Now, my mom and dad used to play these records when I was little. They were called party albums, and they make us go to bed when they put them on. And Mom's was like one of the favorites. Come on, you gonna give us a little bit of
Well, let's
something
see.
off there?
Let's see. Sometimes not. One thing I don't do is I don't cuss. I don't cuss. But some of my stuff is so racy. Mario Andretti racy, Let's see.
Well,
There was a woman
go ahead.
and her husband. They was going downtown, and she went downtown. She was so excited, she forgot her pants. So she went on downtown, and the man went around the corner. He wanted to see something, and he said, well, baby, I'm going around the corner. You said you want to get your shoes shined. Go on and get your shoes shined. So she hopped up on that box, and the man was shining her shoes, and he noticed she didn't have on no pants.
Ooh.
So he said, I'm going to need some ice cream in that. She jumped off the box, ran around the corner, and said, I want you to come on around this corner, and I want you to beat up that shoe-shine man, because he told me that he needed some ice cream in that. He said, why did he say that? That was a husband actor. She said, because I forgot my pants. He said, well, I ain't going around there for 3 reasons. Number 1, you should have put your pants on when you left home. Number 2, he might beat me up. And number 3, ain't that much ice cream in the world.
Hey, man.
And so, and that was the type of stuff that you did on your party albums.
Yes, that's right.
Well,
That's right.
That's clean compared to what Fox was doing, Red Fox. Now, I know you work with him.
Yeah,
Fox was
at the man of Pat.
very out there.
Sometimes, me and Red would get together.
Oh,
You know?
that must have been a
Do,
sight.
what do you mean, do shows together or get
No,
together?
we would get together.
Uh-uh.
I mean, really get together.
Hey,
Oh my goodness.
hear what you're saying? Getting with it. There you go.
Better
You
get to
mean-
getting
you
while
mean
the
like-
getting is good.
Get together? Oh,
Get together.
oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Well, she got together with somebody that understands her.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Okay.
indeed, I did.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, Red Fox was he was kind of handsome back in the day.
Oh, yes, and he was young too. he was real young, and
Watch
I
it, Mom.
just
Watch it.
When did you start this thing with young boys?
listen. I was married to a man that was 89 years old. Now, do you really have to ask me that question?
And they call us cougars. Mom was the original.
Oh,
The
yeah.
mama, the original.
The
cougar.
original
So he
cougar.
didn't mind you with these young boys, or did he? Or he didn't know.
Oh no, I left him.
Ah.
Soon as he died. Soon as he died, I was gone.
Tune as he died now.
Tune as
Tune
he-
as he
tune
died.
as he
I got
died.
it. I understand, Mom.
She left when he died.
Yeah,
Yeah, soon as he died.
Yeah, I had to go. I had to go, and I had to leave that old man. I had to leave him. He was just too old and wrinkly and moldy old man.
Moldy. That's old when you get mold on you.
That's moldy.
What's
I
that-
couldn't
is
wait.
it- so that he can't, an old man can't do nothing for me, but.
Tell me where a young man is.
I need a drink.
Oh my goodness.
I-
Oh my goodness.
This is getting. This is getting good.
Okay, you need a drink.
Okay.
Well, moms, this has really been a surprise. Well, we're so glad to see you.
I didn't know what was going on over there. Security didn't say anything. All of a sudden, Mom's Mabel is walking on our set.
Oh, and the security. Oh, baby. I got to go. Because I got to go and see some of them young boys.
He's a cutie pie, huh?
He's a real cutie pie and he's young like I like him.
We
Well,
hear you, moms.
But you got to come back. But come back. Let us know that you're gonna come back so we can
Okay.
prepare some things for
Yeah,
you.
so we can
Okay.
be more prepared.
All right. I'll be sure. And yes.
I'm gonna pat my
Pat,
mom.
yeah, pat.
Mom's brow.
That's right.
There you go.
It's a shame you too old for me.
Okay, Mom. There you go. Mom's Mabel, everybody. Mom's Mabel.
I'm gonna go now. Y'all take it easy. Hey, young man.
I'm cracking my knees.
Young man. I'm gonna need some help getting on this.
Absolutely. Mom, we got you.
Oh
We got
yeah.
you. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Mom's Mabel,
Mabel.
everybody. Mom's Mabel. The one and only Mom's Mabel. We love her to death. Mom, you got to come back and see us.
I'll come
Okay?
back and see
Please
you.
come back and see
I
us,
will
Mom.
come back
Now,
and see
now
you.
make sure that security helps her out so she don't get lost.
Right, right. Well, they'll take care of you.
No, if I teach security, we gonna get lost.
We got to get some help for security. Thank you, Mom. Talk to you soon, Mom. Mom's Mabel, y'all. You never know what can go down at Home with AJ. We get Mom's Mabel. We can get whoever can walk through here. That was great.
I know.
Mom's Mabel. Did you know she was out there?
No, I did not.
Wow.
That's a lot of history. We have to get her back so she can tell us the whole story.
There's a whole lot more to Moms
Oh, yeah.
than
Whole lot more.
you know.
Well, wow, that was exciting.
Wasn't it?
Moms, Mabel.
Can't believe it.
Well, as we were saying before Mom showed up on the scene, is that we have Denise Kirkland here with us for tonight's show. And Denise is pretty well known here in the Atlanta area. She's, as we said, she does jazz and blues. Everybody put your hands together for Miss Denise Kirkland.
sky, the you and I, sea and sky and you and I is so blue. All shades of hues of blue, some blues are sad, some blues are glad, dark and sad or bright and glad, they're all blues. All shades of hues of blue. All shades of hues of blues. All shades of hues of blues. All shades of blue. I might need your help on this one, guys. Never know how much I love you, never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that is hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever when you hold me, fever all through the night. Sun lights up the daytime, moon lights up the night, and I light up when you call my name, 'cause I know you're gonna treat me right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever, that is something we all know. Fever isn't such a new thing, fever happened long ago. Romeo loved Juliet, Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you are my flame, thou givest fever. When we kiss in fever as we live and learn, fever, I am yours now, fever, yeah, I burn forsooth. Captain Smith loved Pocahontas. They had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, "No, daddy, don't you dare. He give me fever. When he kissed me, fever all through the night. Fever. I'm his missus, daddy, won't you treat him right?" Now you've listened to my stories. Here's the point that I have made. Chicks were born to give you fever. Whether Fahrenheit or centigrade, they give you fever. When you kiss them, fever as you live and learn. Fever. I'm a fire, what a lovely way to burn. 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 What a lovely way to burn.
Denise,
Wow.
you're here. I'm so glad. That was awesome.
Fever.
Thank you.
You gave us fever over here.
Well,
yeah.
I got a little fever going on over here, too.
Man, I tell you. All right.
I know those lights can be hot.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
But
that
they
was-
make you look good.
Right,
Oh,
right.
but you look so pretty.
Thank you.
Lovely outfit. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Wow. Wow.
Well,
Was-
Denise, well, you're here.
Pretty good.
You're here on this
extremely well.
couch with us, with AJ. And what we do for all of our guests is that we get questions from your Facebook fans.
Okay.
And what we do is we put them in our little magic bag.
Okay.
And you get to pick 2 of them out, and you must answer the questions.
Oh, boy.
So when you pick a question out, you'll give it to either myself or Jasmine.
Okay.
First question that you're going to pick out, you'll give it to Jasmine.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
And I'm going to shake the bag up.
Okay.
You like that bag? Isn't that pretty?
That's beautiful.
Okay.
I like the whole setup. This is great. This is really good.
When I was looking for this bag, I was thinking of Jasmine,
Okay.
and I was thinking of the colorful things about Jasmine,
That's sweet.
and I found this bag. Well, actually, the bag found me.
Okay. Okay. Well,
So here we go.
Bees that way sometimes.
He's a
Shake
sweet
and bake.
guy.
Yes, he is.
And you put your hand in there,
Okay.
pull out a question.
Okay. I'm
And
gonna
give it
turn
to-
my head this way, so nobody can say that I saw it first.
There you go.
Did I get 1 or 2?
You got one.
You got one.
Let's see. Okay, it says, if you were a cereal, which would you be? Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loop, or Honey Nut Cheerio, and why?
Okay, that's easy. I'm gonna go with Fruit Loop.
You gonna go with Fruit Loops?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, sometimes I'm a little ditzy. You know, I'm not always serious. I crack jokes a lot, and I would say Fruit Loops. I would say Fruit Loops.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a crazy
Fruit Loops.
question.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's do another one.
All right.
And this one I'm gonna read.
Okay.
Fruit Loops. What about Fruity Pebbles?
How about Special K?
What about Rice Krispies?
Hey,
What about Rice Krispies?
Rice Krispies is all right, but Special K is the one.
Okay.
Because my last name Kirkland. That's a K.
That's a K.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay.
Sorry.
So
Okay.
now I need these.
Yeah, little Anthony just loves sitting next to you.
Hello, little Annie. My friend told me to play with your ears.
Thank you. Okay. Ooh, this is a good one.
Oh boy.
Who is the most famous person you have ever met,
Wow.
other than us?
Besides the lady I see in the mirror every morning, let's see.
You work with a lot of people.
Yeah, I know, and I've met a lot of people.
Mhm.
Who is the most famous person that I have ever met? Thank you, sugar. I would say Nikki Giovanni.
Oh.
You met Nick Giovanni?
I
All
met
right.
Nikki Giovanni. I met what was the guys that was in Dennis? Not Dennis. It was the other one. David Ruffin.
Okay.
You met? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, Lou Rawls.
Did you meet them here in Georgia or?
Oh no, all over the country. I met them. I was out in Denver and I met David Ruffin there.
You were doing shows and you.
Well, no, I was like 15 years old.
Where are you from, Denise?
I was born in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Yeah. I grew up in Severna Park, Maryland, and Florence, South Carolina.
And when did you come to Georgia?
About 10 years ago. Almost 10 years, not quite. But
As a matter of fact, that's when we Denise and I met on MySpace. Ooh,
Remember that?
Ancient.
MySpace? What's that?
Yeah, I know, right? She was having her birthday party, and she invited me, and I went. I brought 2 friends, and we came, and we've been friends ever since.
oh yeah. She was nice enough to come.
Wow.
And I had never seen her in person.
Mm-hmm.
We did all this over Facebook and what was that other thing? The Jazz Network.
Oh yeah, the Jazz Network.
We talked to each other there, and I'm still a member over there.
Me too.
Yeah. And that's where we met. And they came. I only sang one song at my birthday party, and then everybody else gets to serenade me for my birthday.
Wow, I wish I was there.
She
Yeah.
does that every year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm doing it again this year.
Okay.
I'm
all
inviting
right.
all my friends and some people who are going to be my friends.
There you go. And you're going to have many, many more friends.
Oh yeah. Oh
And,
yeah.
and your birthday is when?
December 21st.
Okay. We got to
Close
make
to
sure.
Christmas.
20, right. It's 4 days away.
I'm a winter solstice baby.
So am I, kind of, sort of.
21st. I mean, are you a Capricorn? Okay.
It's both.
Yeah.
I'm Sagittarius Capricorn.
Okay.
So you're on the edge.
You're right on the
cusp.
edge.
On the cusp,
edge.
yes.
Okay, I'm a
Yes,
Capricorn. January
Is that right?
17th. January
Is that
17th.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
What's going on, brother?
Hey,
Yeah.
sister girl. Peace. Okay. I want to ask you something. This is real. We always keeps it real on our show. Does anybody else in your family perform like you do? Do they sing, dance, act?
You know, this is gonna seem.
You're the only
really
one that
sad.
does this.
This is gonna seem really sad.
Okay.
My mother and my uncle performed in front of huge crowds. My uncle was 10, my mother was 12, and she sang opera, and he accompanied her.
Oh, wow.
And so they did that. My father played several instruments, and he sang. He had a beautiful voice. My brother had a real beautiful voice, and as I said, my uncle grew up playing the piano and the organ. So you know, all of my family could sing with me. I couldn't sing, not until I was almost 30 years old.
Oh, wow.
You could have fooled us.
Maybe you just didn't
I wasn't
think
saying
so,
the right
but it
stuff.
was there.
No, baby, I really couldn't sing.
Oh.
I just wasn't singing the right stuff. But yeah, my whole family was musical, or there was something creative about all of them. And sadly, they're all passed away.
Oh, okay.
You know, so
No siblings, no.
I had a brother and a sister, and they're all passed away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but they stay with me all the time. They stay with me all the time. I'm fortunate in that, and that they remain with me.
So when did you? Okay, you said now you could have fooled me because when you did the fever thing, I'm saying, wow, she sounds great. But like, and you're saying that well, you could never sing, or you didn't think you could sing, but you do have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
When did you actually come to find out that you have a voice?
I sang
And you
around
wanted to do
midnight.
something about it.
I sang around midnight.
Around midnight.
Thelonious Monk. In front of Skip Pearson. I don't know whether you know him or not. He's a saxophone player, and he lives in Columbia. He comes here quite often.
Okay.
And he told me that I needed to pursue this.
Right.
But I had been singing around midnight. I had a friend, you know him, Otis Davis.
Otis.
And my friend told me, he told my girlfriend, tell her when she can say around midnight, call me, click up. Just hang up,
He didn't
hung
know,
up the
did
phone. So I learned around midnight. And
that's not an easy song to sing.
Every time I hear or think of around midnight, I keep thinking about Dexter Gordon.
Of course,
Okay.
of
You know,
course.
Okay.
You know, because
Yeah.
he's around. That's the man around midnight.
Yeah,
and
next
what
is
he-
Chaka. You
know.
you hear Chaka's version of Around Midnight. Oh my God.
so that's pretty much how I got started.
my first paying gig was in front of 1,000 people.
Nice.
Wow.
Needless
Wow.
to say, I was scared to death. So, and I messed up the first song. I usually do that sometimes. I do that sometimes.
Yeah, but did they know?
They didn't know.
No, they didn't have a clue.
See? No.
And so I would tell my fellas whenever I went out after that, come on, let's mess up the first song.
That makes it easier for
And
you.
get it, do it
Yeah.
right.
Just
Do
get
it
it over
right.
Get it
Get
over. Let's just mess it
with.
up and get it on. Okay.
Well, you know what? That you answered all of my questions right there. What type of music did you start singing?
Jazz.
And it was jazz and
Now I sing jazz and blues.
jazzy, right?
Yeah.
Right.
More blues than normal. I have a ball. I just came back from Florence, South Carolina, and did a gig there, and you gotta go there. It's a really neat place
For music.
for music. Yes, and I sang a lot of blues, and the only thing everybody wanted to know was when we were coming back.
There you go.
You know.
Well, no, we didn't cover everything. It's just one more question.
Okay.
It's very, very important. What made you choose this genre of music, this jazz? Because you could have chosen some pop, some opera. You could have, but what made
Yeah,
you go?
opera, if
you know,
your mom
yeah.
sang
But
opera.
what made you say this is where I need to be?
Well, a couple people helped me to make that decision.
Go ahead.
When I said I couldn't sing, I mean I couldn't hold a note. You know, as people say, I couldn't carry a note in a basket. And it was because I wanted to sing soprano. But my voice has been a baritone for as long as I can remember. And in jazz, I could do that. I had Della Reese taught me that you did not have to have a soprano voice to be able to sing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because she has a deep voice.
yes, she does. And so I have been enjoying also the fact that jazz gives you an opportunity to make up stuff. You know, you can just
You can improvise.
you can improvise.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, who was that? Miles said. I forget who said that. There are no bad notes in jazz.
Yeah, okay, well, that's good. I'm glad to hear.
No mistakes, just opportunities.
I mean, you know, yeah, my voice has been very deep for a long time, and therefore, and then now with the blues, it's the same thing. I can't sing like everybody else. I have to sing like Denise, and Denise has a ball.
Which you should sing like Denise.
So
Like Rochelle Farrell.
Oh,
Rachel, let me say it right. Is it Rachel
yeah,
Farrell? Okay. She can go, she's got octaves that go very low for a
Oh,
woman.
yeah.
She knows how to go down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And
And then she knows how to.
she goes from low whatever to high whatever, and you don't know if it's correct or not. It just sounds good.
Oh, yeah,
It sounds
real
good. You know. And a lot of times she's singing in the lower register.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
Oh, yeah.
times. See,
Well, Denise, you hit the notes very
yeah,
well.
You hit them beautifully.
No one can tell you that you don't have a voice.
And if you made
because
mistakes, we
do.
didn't know. We was over here just
I
having
didn't remember
Little
the
Annie.
mistakes.
Little Annie
That's
didn't
me.
realize
Little
it. He
Annie
was
was
like, "Yeah,
enjoying it.
I
she's
love
good."
Anthony because you didn't realize it, baby.
Well,
He's so
Denise,
cute. He is so cute.
we loved having you, and we have to
Yes.
get you back on.
Okay.
Because
You know,
there's
and-
more.
and
I
do
know there's,
do some blues for us too.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
and I know there's more Denise Kirkland than what's sitting here. I know that.
Okay.
There's a lot more. So we got to have part 2 of Denise Kirkland soon.
Yes, yes. Well, everybody, this is it for At Home with AJ. We loved having you here in our home. We want to thank our guest, Miss Denise Kirkland.
Hey, thank you, Denise.
And we will have her back.
And always remember one thing. Never forget this. At Home with AJ. AJ LLC. Where vision
And reality
come together.
come together.
See you next
Good
time.
night,
y'all.
everybody.
Peace.